February 24th, Election Day, Tuesday. Vote early, vote often, make sure you vote, whatever you do. We're going to try to present as many candidates as we possibly can to you between now and the election, including some Sunny Hirsch election specials. And I would like to introduce you to, and thank Lily Kim for introducing me, a candidate for alderman of the 1st Ward of the city of Chicago, where my least favorite alderman in the city is, well, actually second least alderman. The 50th Ward alderman is worse. But I can't stand that guy. In any event, so Ann Shaw, running for alderman, 1st Ward. How you doing?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. How's the campaign?
It's going very, very well. We just received a number of big endorsements from the Fraternal Order of Police.
Very nice.
The Chicago Police Sergeants Association, Chicago National Organization of Women, and then just this weekend, I got the endorsement of Secretary of State Jesse White.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
one of my favorite people, by the way.
Me too. He's done a lot in the Asian community, and that's actually how we met.
Everybody loves him. You know, anytime you introduce a politician at a ball game, you always hear boos, and this is Jesse White.
Yeah, I know. It was a great honor. So
yeah, he's a great guy, and that speaks very highly of you. Oh, and for all of my Jewish listeners, and I know there's not a flood of Jews. There are some Jews in the 1st Ward. Your family actually had a kosher Brestlers shop
Yes.
in Lincoln Village.
Yeah, I started working when I was 10 years old. And that was actually at the ice cream store,
Cool.
the Bressler's 33 flavors. And so as a kid, I remember that we would cater a lot of the bar mitzvahs. Those are fun. You guys know how to throw a good party.
No, that is cool. You're an attorney now?
Yeah, so I've been a civil rights attorney for almost 20 years. I have my own practice, and I employ about 9 people.
Nice.
And we work very, very hard for our clients. And in fact, I just found out that I am receiving the Chicago Bar Association's Vanguard Award, like literally this morning.
Very nice.
I know. So,
Very
and
nice.
I was nominated by a number of really great people in the community, and actually I was really surprised and honored. So, but I've done a lot in the, I started the first pro bono clinic in Chinatown,
Wow.
and it's going into its 5th year, and that took me about a year to do. But I've done a lot of things, like I lobbied, the state government to get certain licensing exams that had already been translated into Spanish, also translated into Asian languages, and we were very successful on that. And that's actually one part of my motivation for running for office, but also, my own community in the 1st Ward. Joe Moreno, he not only voted to close down one police station, but 2 police stations in our ward. And then he said it was his proudest moment to close it. I mean, who says that? And so that's why I was like very upset, and I said, I got to do this. And people asked me in the community, said, Ann, you've got to run, you've got to do this. And I said, ooh, I don't know, this is a big sacrifice.
Well,
it's really hard.
To me, Proco Joe is the poster boy of intolerance.
Yeah.
That's me speaking. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I can't stand the guy.
Me neither. But another thing he did was he voted to close. We had one mental health facility in our ward, and he voted to close that one down. And then this past Christmas, he had his holiday party in it. So I just can't understand why somebody would do that. Like, say you're proud to close police stations and then have a Christmas party in a mental health facility that helped, thousands of people.
Well,
I wouldn't do that.
By the way, that might be reflective of the kind of people that actually voted for him last time. But hopefully they know better now.
I hope so. Or maybe they didn't know.
They might not have known. No, I shouldn't knock the people, but no, I'm just not fond of the guy. So, I have noticed, you definitely got some support. You raised a decent amount of money, which of course is so important in running an election.
Yeah, it's very. So it's very hard. It's a big sacrifice, and that's what it should be treated as. I mean, you're a public servant. You're there to serve the people. They're not there to serve you. And I truly believe that. I've done a lot of public service my entire life, not knowing that I was actually going to run for office. I just thought it was the right thing to do, and that's why I'm doing it now, because it is the right thing to do. We need new leadership, not just for the 1st Ward, but we need smart city council members for the entire city of Chicago. I mean, it's I'm a little concerned that things are going good, but they're starting to slide, in my opinion. And You know, I don't want it to get worse. I love Chicago. You know, I'm sure you do too. I
Sure.
mean, that's why I'm doing this, because I love Chicago. I don't want to go. And I'm tired of hearing people say, well, I'm just going to leave. And I said, no, don't leave. Stay. Let's make it better. And so that's another reason why I'm motivated to do this.
No, it is important because unfortunately, when good, productive people leave the city, it makes it harder on all the rest of us.
Exactly.
And I don't think things. I mean, as you know, the neighborhood from knowing Lincoln Village. I mean, Evanston is nearby. We've got Skokie nearby. We've got Lincolnwood nearby. All the building around here is not happening here. Yeah. I mean, there's a brand new Mariano's going up on Tui and McCormick.
Right.
There's a brand new Walmart. The jewel everybody shops at is over in Evanston. You know, all kinds of stuff like that. It's important to try to support our city, and we need good people in office to support our city. And hopefully, there will be a lot of change, you know, come February 24th, and everybody needs to go out and vote. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's always a big challenge. I mean, you know, everything is set up to make it so most people don't come out to vote in the first ward. I mean, you know, we don't have to start the first day of petition gathering basically on the first day that students go back to school. And I lost a lot of volunteers because they were students. And the other thing is, why are we having elections like in the dead middle of winter? February 24th.
To discourage people from voting.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, if people want change and they want positive change and they want the city to keep going in the right direction, I really implore them to come out to vote. It's really, really important.
It is important. I'm sure you have a website.
Yes, I do. It's Friends for Ann Shaw. That's ANNESHAW.org.
Friendsofanshaw.org. Ann Shaw, running for alderman in the first ward. Hope you'll give her some good consideration on election day, and thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thank you.